America is not a peacemaker, is not a peacemaking nation. America is concerned and worried about American interests. And whoever is aided by America obviously does not work for their interests. They work for American interests. And this should be made clear, not only to the traitors here, but even in the neighboring states. We must all know that it is the former liberation movements that are being targeted. All this hype about also the coming of the failed former Botswana leader, Kama, the one who has failed even to get a wife for himself, thinks he can meddle on matters concerning Zimbabwe. He was fortunate that among the people that he addressed, there were women. Why does he not propose for marriage? He failed as a president. He formed a political party thinking that the Tswana people were as foolish as he is. But they showed him what they are made of. And now he wants to entertain Zimbabwe politics. That is too sophisticated and complicated for him. Can he please, with due respect, march out of Zimbabwe issues? Zimbabwe cannot be decided by outsiders who choose to entertain fellow sellouts. No, we cannot accept that. And for our neighbor, South Africa, we continue to appreciate that they have set up a fact-finding mission, which I think is going to put the record straight. But we expect, in the event of a report, that corrective measures are taken. If it is found out that these people have been lying as we know they have been, then action must be taken against them so that we bring sanity in the region. Otherwise, we continue to have problems. And also, for America, their definition from their ancestor, Abraham Lincoln, of democracy, they say democracy is the rule of the people, for the people and by the people. Although I disagree, they must learn to respect other people's democracies. We go for elections after every 5 years in Zimbabwe. And no part has been denied the right to contest. But the people have got a right to choose whoever they want. And in this case, they've always voted for ZANU-PF. And there is nothing strange that has happened in Zimbabwe. We know in America of an election that was decided by 5 judges. One wonders what would have happened if that had been done in Zimbabwe. So it is the American democratic system that caused Bush to win over Al Gore because of a vote of a 5-member judge panel. And this is what is happening. We went to an election, MDC Alliance clearly lost. They went to court and lost. They appealed and lost. And they cannot accept defeat. And now America, through their embassies, are supporting that person, that party. What type of democracy? They refer to themselves as the civilized democrats themselves. What civilization are they showing if they are saying a defeated person should not accept defeat? With due respect, America, stop being a world policeman. Stop being a world champion of democracy when you cannot practice democracy in your backyard. We have seen human rights violations, including the recent killing of a black person by an white American policeman. We know racist remarks being peddled not by anyone but by Trump himself. And that is morally incorrect. And our view and standing is that America has no moral ground to lecture human rights, democracy to us, because we fought for democracy, we fought for human rights. If they want us to talk about human rights, we should not have a starting period. Let us talk about the Nyazonya massacres, the Chimoyo massacres, the Nampundo, the Mkushi massacres, the massacres that were done in concentrated camps. What we refer to as keeps here. Our people were being killed there. Let's talk about that. Let us start from that. Let us start also from the imprisonments without trial that our leaders went through, and see if there was any grain of human rights consideration. Why has it become important today when suddenly we have defeated the imperialists, when we are trying to set up our system of governance? We become victims of those people that exploited us for over 100 years. Why and how can that be morally correct? We want justice. We want respect. We want recognition of sovereignty. America should never think and treat itself as a world police. Whether it's a police dog or what, I don't know. But it must just remove the idea that it becomes a world policeman. It is not a chief justice of the world. There is no justice being practiced in America. We have blacks that were taken to American plantations many centuries ago who have not acquired equal rights for themselves. And America should work on that before they think of extending sanctions and doing whatever they are doing. This is what we have. This is what we are. Zimbabwe is united. Zimbabwe is solidly behind the new dispensation, is solidly behind our president.